Greetings, I'm Barrett and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of the 7th Citadel. It's taken me a while to get back here and I apologize, but we are returning to the 7th Citadel. We are destined to finish off Dadashim's Awakening. We just came back from the Great Library and we're going to see what happens to our characters in this episode. And if you're excited to do that, then I need you to meet me at the table. We're moving into the mission Funeral Caterpillars. This will be the sign for it on some of the cards if we look into them. There's a few things we have to start with. First, we have to return all the cards with temporary. We have to unblock all our cards, shuffle our discard pile back into our action deck, and block all the keywords with the keyword companion. The only one I think I have is this one. Roburn is a companion, so I have blocked him. It says here, one last time, you review the information about cocoons recorded in the codex you read in Waterbank's Great Library. Amidst the details of the Necro Druid's work, you find the passage that interests you. I have finally succeeded in producing the ultimate weapon. Silky cocoons whose growth, slow on mineral, accelerates prodigiously in contact with organic matter, and at the slightest aggression, once they reach maturity, they release spores into the air which eventually form living algromates. The size and aggressiveness of the resulting creatures depends on the quantity of spores. The only way to destroy the cocoons is to use their natural predator, the funeral caterpillar. According to an ancient codex, an aged mortuary writes, the organs of the deceased were placed in a jar to be cleansed of any purification by the caterpillars. Organs could survive, and there are accounts of lungs that continued to expel air several cycles after being removed from their owner's body. I sent a group of gardeners to look for graves containing these urns. They brought back one from the Foundations, an underground world whose entrances, large circular stone slabs, open only on occasion. After unsuccessful attempts to get through the entrance located north of my citadel, they finally located an entrance to the east of the Forbidden City. Naturally, I made sure that they could never speak of their discovery again. No one but I must have access to these caterpillars, because whoever has them can destroy the cocoons. For this reason, I will design a creature that can sniff out their scent and, if necessary, destroy them. I did not repeat the experiment with the cocoons. It is too dangerous and costly in energy. I have kept only one specimen, safely stored in the basement of the Citadel. I control its incessant expansion with the caterpillars. In time, it will allow me to eliminate the burrowers and, in the process, all those who might get in my way. It seems the evil that affects your camp comes from this cocoon, released during the reversal. When the Citadel of Dadashim was destroyed, you must now return to prepare an expedition to retrieve the funeral caterpillars from the Foundations. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a party. We have here, you choose the most robust and resourceful of your comrades to accompany you on your expedition to the Foundations. The subterranean world, unearthed by the burrowers, hides the only weapon capable of defeating this scourge. According to Dadashim's notes, there are at least 2 entrances, and each of them can be identified by a stone slab, one to the north of her citadel and the other to the east of the Forbidden City. You decide not to take a wagon, which would only slow you down and could not, in all likelihood, be driven underground. Each pair of porters is given 2 sturdy poles to carefully carry jars of caterpillars. Before leaving the Citadel, you give your final instructions to Leon. We'll be quick as we can, but if we are too late with the funeral caterpillars, have the community prepared to defend against the creatures that will be born when the cocoons hatch. All right, we have a couple goals. The first one is to find the jars. You must enter the foundation and come out with as many jars, which are going to be objective cards, as possible containing funeral caterpillars. Important, this scenario does not end at the Citadel. Returning there prematurely will count as failing the scenario. Second, improve the Citadel's defense. You should be prepared to defend yourself against the creatures that will hatch from the cocoons should it occur. And I'm going to guess it's going to occur at some point. We're going to take card 456. For this scenario, your ground shiver is level 7. Here is card 456. It states that we have in search of the jars. We have a ladder action. During the gear up step, I have to read 527 when instructed to by that particular action. So we'll put this with our characters. This is an effect that we're going to have to keep track of. Also here it says, set the life point counter back to 0, then each character receives the following amount of life points. We are playing a 2-player game, so we each get 43 life. That will change once we start dealing with the things that have to do with our Citadel. The next thing we have is each player gets to draw 2 cards from their action deck. So we're going to shuffle up our cards, but before we do that, we're going to spend our Hope Reborn cards. We have 4 Hope Reborn cards, so we have to decide where we want to go. It did say we probably should get our protection up, so I think going 1, 2, 3, 4 might be our best plan. So we're going to cross those out. Now, I know I like to try to get out here to these other ones, but I don't think we are going to have enough cards to get there for this scenario, and I'm not even sure if we're going to make enough for the next scenario. So it's going to be a long shot to get out to those. So I think instead, improving our defense is the way to go. We're going to get 1 production. We're going to get that. We're going to get a bonus card, and then we're going to get that. So those are the 4 Hope Reborn cards we are going to do. And each one of those allows us to add 2 to something, and we're going to add 2 to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go to 18 on our defense here. That's going to be my plan. Is that the right move? I don't know. We'll find out. Now, on top of that, we also get 1 to each of these because of our Citadel. Our Citadel is going to give us 1 to each of those. Our ground shiver is level 7. And returning back to here, I lied. We're not going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a different plan because I would rather have 2 things I can produce. So we are going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I can just pick 1 from here, 4. There we go. That does mean I have to take 2 off defense. And the reason I did that is I wanted to build the academy before I draw the cards. And then we have our huge vat of skills here. So again, we're just going to give them a quick little shuffle. There's way too many of these to really shuffle this thing without causing mass chaos and pain. But I have to draw 4 of these. I'm going to draw 1, 2 right there. We're going to draw this one, 3, 3, 4 right there. I get to draw 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's because of the new upgrade that we just had. So I get 8 of these, and I can choose 1 of these. That's the deal. We have sound advice. This one says, if you are the active player and have at least 1 other character is involved in the action and or you have a card with the keyword companion, I can get 2 question marks and block this. Gives me a star. Look at this. These are the kind of cards I think I need a lot more of. Skillful. I'm able to just, during this action, 2 of these turn into 2 of those. And it has 2 of those on it. That's kind of fun. You may apply the following effect if you have selected a card with the keyword armor and or cumbersome. I can do this. You may apply the following. I get a stealth. If 2 of this, 2 stealths, if this is the only card in your hand. Wow, that's agility, really? Swashbuckler. I can gain 2 more cards, block this, and a defense. Whew, that's really good. Only if you have the keyword blade. And I do have a keyword blade. Sadly, it's not the one from Oswarn. We have muscular, strength, climbing, and also the anchor gives me 2 successes if I have 2 fists. Telekinesis, I don't really know if I'm ever going to use telekinesis. If the action succeeds, I get to draw 3 cards. Evasion, I can, during one of those 2 actions, if I can ignore brutal, -4 draw, and I get 2 of these. Superior strength, during these 2, this thing gives me an extra star. I can block this or pay 2, then I get to keep 1 of the cards. All right, there's some really cool cards in there. We are going to take Muscular and Swashbuckler, and I can tell they're really good cards because they don't give me any successes. Where if I want a card like Agility, that's going to give me a lot of successes, but it's probably not as good as some of the other cards. We're going to stick these two into Brooks's deck. Actually, I'm going to give him both of those, mainly because I believe he has the most strength symbols, and this thing triggers off of strength symbols. I could be wrong. He might not have the most strength symbols, and if that's the case, I'll be giving this to Denim. During the preparation phase, I get to roll a die. If I get a 4, 5, or 6, I did get a 4, I'm able to grab a 199 card. There is a plethora of 199 cards, so we're going to give them a shuffle here. We're going to grab one of them. Not that one. That one doesn't look too... I don't think that one's lucky. We're going to grab this one and see what we have found. We have found ourselves a Hammer, Pliers, and Owls. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. It weighs 1. That's not awesome. If you are another character on your terrain card, you can unblock one card with the keyword Weapon, Armor, or Shield. That's an action I can do with this. Or during these two particular steps, I can draw -3 cards, and I can add another one in the chain. I'm going to give that to Denim, but I am going to discard the Patek Gaveston because I don't have enough weight to hold everything. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a 50 card. And funny enough, I'm actually getting kind of low on 50 cards because we did get to draw one of these almost every time we played. Plus, we found a few of them on our journey. We'll shuffle these up, and we found ourselves this one. I've got Morning Tea. Okay, this one, if I find those on there, I can, you may take the following action if the mushroom can be seen on the permanent event. Chapter lists this properties of a type of mushroom used in many recipes and concoctions. It warns about the rise of confusing it with the poisonous morning tea, which looks very similar. All right, if I can eat this, for each morning tea card you have, take a 221 card. Choose one of these cards, apply its effects, then return the other one. All right, I think we only have one. So if we'd have more of them, we probably have a better chance of not getting poisoned or something, because it says it's not good to eat some of them. This one allows me to take a Gladius. I already have one. I don't think I'm going to do that. The Herbalist allows me, if you are ill, I can take a 99 card. We are not ill. The Sanitarium allows me to get more life points, so I'm going to give Brooks 3 more, and I'm going to give Denim 2 more. The final one is this one. This is our Jeweler. It is actually, I lied, it's our Amulet Workshop. So we get to take a 286 card. There are only 2 of them because I think we have one already. We're going to shuffle these up. We're going to grab this one. We have the Amulet of Persistence. Anytime during an action, I can choose to either gain a defense or a success. That's absolutely awesome. And during the consequence step, roll a die. If you roll a 1 or 2, the amulet is depleted, and I have to discard it. I think we're going to give this to, I'm going to give this to Denim for now, but we can always switch things up if we want to. Okay, we've done everything for our preparation phase from our Citadels and all that stuff. I have to draw 2 cards. We'll do that in a moment. Each player unblocks some or all of their keyword cards with the keyword Companion. I can pay 2 life to return one. I am not going to bring him on our trip. Robern is going to stay back. On top of that, I now return all my Hope Reborn cards, and remember to look up any side quest cards that are on the world map and effects that you built from buildings, which we did. I can put a 75 card into play, or if Kel's Column can be seen, which we know it can, I can put a 238 card into play. Here we are with Brooks. Brooks is going to get his deck all nice and shuffled up here, so it's ready to go. I do have a Dormant Strength still. I don't know if we're ever going to finish that quest, but that's okay. We do have a crossbow with some ammunition. That is costing us 2 of our weight. We have plated armor and a Gladius. That's the other 5. We can only ever have 7 weight right now because of the amount of players we have. Now I have the Amulet of Fate, the food, and the Socojurian Eye Jam as well. And we're going to draw 2 cards for our character. We have the Art of War, and we have Parry. Those are the 2 cards that he is going to start with when we go out on our journey. Here's where Denim stands. She has an absolute monstrous amount of stuff. I did give her the Hammer, Pliers, and Owls. She has a Hatchet, a Net, a Rapier, and a Brigand. That's all the stuff that weighs stuff. The stuff that doesn't is we do have a parcel we can deliver. We do still have the Warhound, a Spiky Conch. Oh, I guess the Spiky Conch does cost something. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are still okay, 7 max. We have food. We have a gambler's boon. This is going to be key. And we have an ambulance of persistence. Okay. We also have leadership and experience. Those are the cards we got when we got to the edge of one of these boards here. It says when at least one of your stats scores increase by 1 if you're not at the Citadel or take a 49 card. So I'm at the Citadel, so that doesn't come into play. The experience, the maximum number of cards you can have in your hands increased by 1. So I can have 4 cards in my hand, but remember, I have a piece of this Allenbeck, so I'm actually only able to have 3. So we're going to give our deck for her a truffle shuffle here and grab out 2 cards for her that she's going to start with. She'll take these 2 right here. She has reinforcement. And she also has Onward. Onward, oh, just like the cartoon, which is amazing. But sadly, it's not. But it does help us move. Here's our card placed out here. We've seen this card many times. I'm going to place some of our unexplored areas around us here. 1 here and 1 here. These are going to be the 3s. Now, I do have to pay close attention. In the last video, I did put a couple of the wrong ones down. I am actually not going to put anything over here because I'm not going in that direction. What we're trying to do, I think, is up here. So we are going to reveal this, and since my ground shiver is 5 or higher, I will just reveal the card. We have found ourselves, your ground shiver suddenly comes to life just before the ground begins to vibrate. If an involved character is confused, they panic and the following action happens. The following action fails. Okay, nope, I'm not panicked. You move away as quietly as possible. Okay, I have to do a stealth skill of 0-3. I can pull as many cards as I want. I can keep as many cards as I want. I can pull up to 0 mandatorily. I have to have 3 successes. It says here, your foot hits a small stone. You curse, but the damage is done. The ground crunches, lifted slabs by hand, shelled burrower. A tracker, this kind does not just dig holes. I can choose to scurry. Okay, let's just like not have any of that happen because that's all going to be bad. All right. Okay, so I need 3 successes. Now, the way I play this is in case this is the first time you are watching it, and if you are, you should probably go back to the very first one because this is way into the campaign. So here we are. I am going to have, my characters are both, I choose the one that's doing the action, it's Denim, but Brooks is always helping. That way, if we find one of these with the red around it, I could choose either of my characters to perform that action. I need 3 successes then, and I have nothing that's going to help me. I'm going to have Denim do this. She's going to grab 4 cards. We're going to see how this goes. We found a reflex. Immediately after this is revealed, you get 2 defense. Well, that's not really going to happen. I do have Inflexible. That gives me 1 success here. I have Resolution. That gives me another one. So that's 3. So we have made it, and I get a 4th one from Inspiration. I don't get to keep any of these cards. They are all going to go into the discard pile, and I am going to continue on. I will say, as this game has gone on, the amount of stuff that you have available to you is becoming astronomical. So if I do miss anything that may have helped me with any of this stuff, I truly apologize. But there is a lot of, I have a lot more skills, a lot more items, a lot more everything. I don't even know where to begin. I'm going to put down a 191 card. That card states you are obviously in the area of once the 8-foot 4 hills. Nowadays, only a few hills remain surrounded by the forest of ferns. And this, I think, is where I wanted to go. Yes, it is. Okay, we want to get to that card. I am going to move up there. Denim is going to move, and he is going to follow, which means he is going to take 1 less card, but it's going to cost me 1 to move up there. Denim can keep this card and is going to. We have, oh, Perseverance. That's fantastic. She's totally going to keep that card. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Now, we have this on there. We have a little tree symbol, which is going to be awesome. This is something I've been waiting for a long time because we have a gambler's boon finally. I have been holding on to this quest forever. It says here, if you want to take the following action, you must be on the same train card as a Tree of Passage and discard a Gambler's Boon card. So I am going to discard a Gambler's Boon. I do have one, and that is with Denim. Denim has the Gambler's Boon. It is right here. So at this point, I am going to be able to discard this card. Now, sadly, what does this thing even do? After rolling a die, you may discard this to re-roll it. However, you must accept the new result. That's not bad, but oh, let's go bye-bye. I do have to pay 1 card. In order to do this, I'm going to have, I think, well, let's see here. It says here, a cracking sound resonates from inside the trunk as a bony hand emerges to tear away from the bark. The being that emerges then throws itself to the ground in search of the carrot. Oh, okay, because that's the gambler's boon is a carrot. That's interesting. I get to keep the card and then take a 471 card. So I'm going to have Brooks do it because he only has 2 cards. He's going to draw it. He is jack of all trades. I can discard this to gain a wild if I want to. I'm going to then grab card 471. There is only one of these. It says, wrapped in a worn out toga, the creature staggers in your direction. Purple mushrooms have grown on this scrawny limbs, and it gives off an unpleasant odor that quickly attracts a few large green flies. The green? Yeah, green flies. Here we have, okay, we brought back. The dead return to the living. People will take a dim view of this corpse walking beside you. Immediately after this is revealed, take a 131 card. When you discard this, return the bad reputation card. Anytime during an action, I can gain a, a wild symbol or 2 defense. If the action fails, roll a die. If you roll a 1 or 2, return this. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm going to give that to Brooks. Brooks has now brought somebody back for life, but I do have to take a 131 card. You have committed one or even several reprehensible acts, and the word is beginning to spread. So I now have bad reputation. If your score is 3 or higher, you may apply the following effect: -3 and return this. Oh boy. If your score is 3 or higher, you may apply the following effect. I'm not going to apply that right now. I'm just going to hold on to this. I don't think we're going to be probably having to deal with a lot of that reputation, because I'm going to be going underground. Unless there's a subterranean race I do not know about, I think we should be okay. I am going to put some cards out on the sides. I was just super excited. I forgot to do that. These are going to go out on the sides of this. Here, we'll mix these up a little bit and we'll put them out. We'll put one there and we'll put one there. And at this point, we are now going to draw this one because we're going to be going in this direction. I think this is the way to that. I think we have to go this way, kind of up this way, I think, if I remember right. So we'll have Denim perform this action. Let's see what we found. You hear rustling in the foliage. Nearby, you have just enough time to stand guard before a barrel emerges. During the result step of the following action, I can have 2 of my flags equal to success. I can give it a gift. If the involved character returns a card to the keyword provision, which I'm sure we're about to do, then I can do this. The barrel loses interest in you in your case, and leaves to peacefully take a 49 card. I'm probably going to do that because I do not want to fight one of these. If my ground shiver is level 7 or higher, take a 174 card. The barrel charges. Well, I don't think I want it to charge me. Here's my provision card I am going to use. I'm going to get rid of that, giving me the ability to use this action instead. I'm going to draw 4 cards with Denim. Denim's got her 4 cards. She has got herself, well, Charm would have been absolutely hilarious. I get to keep 3 of these. So we're going to keep 1, 2, and then 3. That's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. That's enough. We are able to appease the beast, I guess you could say, and I get a 49 card. And that is going to be one of my Glimmer of Hopes that we'll put with the rest of our cards, and we're going to put out 269. We have seen this card many times. I'm just going to place it down right here, and we're going to move over to this. I'm going to have, it's going to cost me 2 more cards to do that, so it's going to cost me 3. So I'm actually going to play this card. That's going to allow me to do 3 less cards onward. We're going to play that card. Brooks is going to move over. He still has to pay the 2 cards, so we're going to grab 2 cards here. Maybe I should have gone down and around. Now I think about it. Oh well, too late. This person is going to grab both these cards and decide if he wants to keep one of these. I'm going to keep Anticipation and get rid of my Parry card. I'm going to put down a number 3 card. I'm not going to put down that card because we're not going in that direction. I have no reason to, unless of course this card's terrible and I have to go around. But we're going to go right up there. I could check out 278. But I'm sure whatever it is, I think I've already done it. So we're just going to reveal our next card. I'll have Denim do this. We have found this. A young woman with a flame red hair sits on the floor with her back to you. No sooner do you move to greet her than she whispers through her teeth, "Not another step, or I'm done for." You spot a venomous snake crawling up her leg. Oh boy. If you would rather go on your way, you can banish this. Otherwise, you must take one of the following actions. You cannot take the aim action unless you actually have a keyword with the something with the keyword projectile. I do have something with a projectile. I have my crossbow. We're going to fire our crossbow. I'm going to pull no cards. I am going to use my Jack of all trades, which allows me to, I believe this means that I can turn this into anything I want. So I'm going to turn it into that stealth symbol to give myself the 3 that I need in order to activate my crossbow and get the 3 successes. That's going to be done. That's going to be awesome. Then it says here, the young woman is now out of danger. Take a 49 card and a 59 card and banish this. Now, I do have to roll my die. If I get a 1, that means that my ammunition disappears. It did not disappear. I get to keep it. That's fantastic. We got our Glimmer of Hope. I'll put this into my cards. And then I gain Jalaria. Her loot never leaves her side, and every break is a chance to strum out a few chords. For nothing, during an action, for every 2 cards you choose to discard from your hand, I can gain one of these flags. That's awesome. During any of these things, I can add a chain to it, and 2 flags equal a success. And that's going to be super good. So I can actually use these, I don't think you can do them together. When you discard this or return this, banish this. Oh, I don't want to banish this. That'd be bad. I am going to banish this, though. This goes away forever. We're never going to see that again. And I'm going to give this person to Denim. Denim's going to keep that person mainly because Denim also has the flute or the conch. I'm going to put a 340 card into play up there. We have seen this many times. A crevasse prevents you from continuing north. Mist swirls around a rocky pillar that rises up from the depths. I'm going to put that right here. We're going to move on to this. Now it's going to cost me 4 to move off of that into this place. That is terrible. I'm going to have Brooks do it. He's going to grab 4 cards to move onto that square, and he gets to keep one of these. At any time during the result step, draw 2 additional cards, and you can keep them and reveal them. Oh, Determination's so good. Swashbuckler, oh no, so good too. And Vigilance, I'm going to keep my, no, not that one. I'm going to keep Determination. Determination is just such a good card. At this point, I also have to move with her. She gets 3 cards as well to move. Following them up there, this is going to mean I get to keep one of these as well. Intuition, Watchful, I'm going to keep Watchful. Watchful is going to be awesome, I hope. I'm going to put a 3 card right there, and I think we'll continue on our way. Now, if I remember right, this I need a mirror for. I don't remember what that's all about, and I know we do not have a mirror. So we're going to just continue on our way. Denim is going to take a look at this. We have found ourselves, you come across a shepherd looking for his sheep. My animals have been frightened by something. If you help me find them, I'll donate 2 of them to the Citadel. Ooh, that would be really good. It means I'll get extra production. You find most of the herd. Take 1 production and gain a 99 card. Okay. Or, okay, I see. I have to use a spot card or a thing. I need 2 cards, 4 successes. There, fresh tracks, and I have to move it down. Then I can only do 2 and 4 successes. And then I can find the herd. Now, of course, this is a ongoing one. I screw this up all the time. So this is an ongoing effect. I'll put a 4 down. I could choose to do this if I want to. Nope. Well, you would rather go on your way. I could discard this if I want, or I get 1 more production. I don't really think I need the production. And this is going to be a big drain on my resources right now. And I don't know how long this is going to last. I think I might just go on my way from this card. I don't think, the 99 card though is one of those experience cards. Ooh, this is tough. It's going to cost me a total of, let's see here, 2. Let's see here. Maybe I've got some stuff that could help me. This might not be that bad. I do have a few things that can help. I've got my Warhound and I have Watchful. These are cards I could use. Watchful gives me 3 successes, which is going to be really good. I might use that down here to help this, but for now, I could maybe use the Warhound and gear him up. And that way with this, for every one of these, I get 1 more success. I need a total of 4 successes, and really, I only need, I can draw as many cards as I want. So I'm actually going to draw 3 cards and see what happens here. This could be really good. This could be really bad. We shall see how this goes. We found ourselves orientating. It's kind of nice. We've got, oh my gosh, we got lots of awesome stuff here. Okay, so first off, I can keep 2, here's 2 successes right here. I can keep all these cards. And then here's the flags, which are going to give me +1 each. So I get, max of 1. Oh no, I didn't read the max of 1. That's bad. So I got 1, 2, 3. That's not quite, here, I can use reinforcements. I can use 2 flags. 2 flags give me 2. If you are the active player and at least 1 other character is involved at the action, and or you have a card, the keyword companion. Well, both. I've got both of those things happening. So I have to block this. Oh, it means it goes away. That's no good. I'm going to block that. And I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, which is fine. The Warhound didn't help me at all. That was Warhound, go home, doggy. Which brings me down to here. At this point, I can now, I'll probably be using this card, but I can grab 2 cards, and if I even get just 1 success, that will be enough. Now, do I want her to do it, or do I want somebody else to do it? Let's see, you know what, I could still gear up more than, I could gear up some stuff that might help me out here. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to, yeah, I think we're going to gear up the dog again. Who knows, maybe that might help me this time. Come on, doggy, let's do something. And I can draw as many cards as I want, but I can only keep 2 in the chain. Is the deal here. So we'll draw 3 cards again and hope for at least 1 success here. Let's see what we found. We got a success. That's fantastic, which is good. And I got these things, so I can't do that. No, but I didn't get any of those. Okay, so I'm just going to use Watchful. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. There's my 4 successes. We were able to complete this. I'm going to discard all. Do I have to block this? This I used. I have to block this. Okay. Oof, I actually did go through a lot of resources doing this. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. All right. The Warhound, again, really wasn't the best plan, but that's okay. Okay. We were able to complete this. I get a 99 card, and I get 1 production. Our production goes to 17, and I'll put my Hope Reborn card in there. This goes into the past, I think. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about banishing this, so this will go into the past. We'll put down a 176 card. Here we are. I know we've seen this a lot as well. We're going to move over onto this card here. I'm going to have Denim do it, mainly because she has no cards. On the double, you may take the following action if you're not cumbersome. I can move my figure to any terrain card connecting to these. Fantastic. I'll hold on to that. Not more than the fact that I just have a slot that it's open to put it in. We've entered a new area. I'll grab some IV cards here, not the ones I'm going to stick in my arm and give myself some good old nutrients. We're going to put the IV card right there. We'll draw that card then, because I'm not going to go anywhere else. I'm not going down here. We're going this way, because I think what we're looking for is kind of up and around. Where the ground should be 5 or higher. Yep. Let's see what this says. The area is divided by an old irrigation canal filled with icy water. Barf. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I do not want to do this. Is there a way just to ignore this card? Because I do not want to deal with this. This card is terrible. Look, this gap isn't that big. I should just be able to jump over it. Come on. This, like, I could jump over that gap. Come on. These people don't. Oh, this is horrible. I think I'm just going to fail this. 5 successes. Not going to happen. Oh, wait a minute. I think this is another one of those where I have to do it no matter what. Oh, barf. Okay. I don't have any way around this. I could go down, but I think you still have to get around this way. I've looked through everything I have. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that helps me with this, and I have to get through this. So I'm just going to draw all 4 cards for Denim and see what we have found. Or 5. I guess she got 5 to draw everything she has left. I can't believe I've drawn every single card, just going from here to here from her. Wow. Okay, let's see what we got. I need how many 6 at 5? I need 5 successes. Okay, I got 1, but I can only keep 2 cards. That's all good. I got 2 successes. Okay, this is gonna be painful. All right, 2 successes here. I've got this one I can block, which is gonna give me 3. I'm using wait a minute, maybe I can link something that's gonna help me here. 1, 2, no. Well, I can get another card that gives me 1 success, linked or not. That ain't gonna help. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3. 3 successes. Let's go with that. This is blocked. Barf. This is horrible. All right, 3 successes. There we go. That one's done. Now everybody gets a 1 card. I don't have any ink cards, but I don't have any blessing cards. The only good thing going on here. So both of us are going to get a 1 card. We're both exhausted now. That's fantastic. All right. And this goes down to 2. Fantastic. We're gonna have Denim do it now, or not Denim. We're gonna have Brooks do it. Brooks is gonna draw what, I don't know, maybe 3 cards. We'll see how that goes. Draw 3 cards. He's also got 1 he can block if he needs to. Oh my gosh, I'm using so many resources on this. All right, 1, 2. Oh, he's got 2 here. So that's all I need is 2. Okay, fantastic. Okay, he is able to do this. We're done. This thing's horrible. Discard this and take a 151 card. Sweet, I get a 151 card. That's so good. 150 states you are focused. Fantastic. Choose 1 card in your discard and or action deck and put it back in your hand. That's really good. I'm going to give that to Denim. That'll be great. Sadly, she's blocked almost all her good cards. I'll put down a 245 card and continue on our way. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to have Brooks do this. Well, I should have Denim do it because Denim has no cards in her action slot except for 1. And because of that, I'm going to have to use some of my health. We're going to have to get her action deck back in order here, which means we're going to have to start using Brooks. We're going to shuffle her action deck up and draw a card from it. But we'll see how many cards we're putting back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's costing me 11 health to do all this. That's fine. We've now got our deck back, which is good. It's going to cost me 11, which means this is going to go down to 34 health. All right, there you go. Put that there. Barf. All right, now we get a card. Let's see a card again. Hopefully it's good. We got ourselves a consider card. Whatever. Put it over here. Fantastic. And I'm focused. Awesome. I'll put that there. Got so many things going on here and don't even know what to do with them all. There we go. This time I'm exhausted. I can get rid of this by just drawing 4 cards. All I have to do is draw 4 cards. I can get rid of it. Not going to do that quite yet. We are going to put down some more paths here, and I don't ever want to see that card again. That was horrible. But I'm going to put one right here. We're going to have Brooks check this out. Let's see what Brooks has found. If it has been raining heavily and you've spent the day wading through icy water, if you are playing this scenario, we are not. Otherwise, by evening, your throat is itchy and feels feverish. You must discard 1 card showing at least a fist, class icon. If you cannot, I have to discard 3 cards. And if you are injured or ill, take a 129 card. We are not injured or ill. I do have a card with a strength symbol on it. That's awesome. It's actually a really good card. Sadly, Denim does not. And since we're doing this together, I believe she also has to deal with this. She's with 3 cards already? Oh, no. Oh, wait, you know what I could do? No, it's not even worth it. I was going to take 3 cards, dump them. There we go. I dumped 3 cards. Fantastic. I'm not injured or ill, so I don't get the 129 card, but we are going to put a 407 card out. We have to be close to that point. Nope, it's not there. I can't remember where it is. Must be. I think it must be up here then. All right, we're going to put down a 6 card, which is one of these. VI, which is right here. Put that right there. I am going to move up here. I'm going to have Denim do it because she's down a card. Oh, I got Reflex. That doesn't help. That goes right into the discard pile. And then I do see one of those red symbols on the card. I looked through my cards. There's anything that's really going to help me right now. I'm going to go on to here. We're going to have Brooks check this out. Please be nice. Uh-oh. An earthy haze obstructs the huge mass of flesh of a gobbler. This burrower, as slow as it is tough, is capable of spitting huge quantities of earth and rock at enemies. Deal with it or change course. I don't want to change course. Well, the good news is I don't have to deal with it. Okay, I'm going to put a card down here, but I don't think I can even go that way. I think I have to go up in order to get to where I need to go. But I'll still put that there and make some decisions here. If I think about this right, I believe where we actually want to go is on that card. So we have to take this guy out. All right, let's gear up and take this guy out. Talk about a drain on my resources. I'm going to gear up my crossbow to shoot this guy. Do I have to? I don't have to gear this up, but I'm going to get that ready because I'm probably going to need it. I'm also going to gear up my plate armor as well. Because this is torso armor cumbersome, weapon, secondary projectile. None of those are the same keyword, so I can do that. I think that's about all I have. I'm going to grab 5 cards and hope 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 3 fists to not take any damage. Or if I'm lucky enough, I could gear this guy up too. If the action fails, roll a die. If you roll a 1 or 2, return this. Okay. And if I get a question mark, he can block 2 of this. Because no matter what I do, if I win or not, I'm going to be taking 3 damage, and that's going to stink. All right, let's check out what we have. I'm going to draw 5 cards. I get to keep 3 of them. Get to keep 3 of these guys. Let's see what we found. Well, that ain't going to help. That's terrible. Oh, this might be good. I got 1. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 successes right there. Oh, and I got my little stealth symbol here. So there we go. The stealth symbol is going to give me the 3 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got the 6. I did not get enough fists, and I didn't even get a question mark. That's sad. Okay, I get to keep this. Sadly, I did not get. I won. The number goes down, but I'm going to still have to take 3 damage though. I didn't get anything. These 2 guys did not help. But I did succeed, so I don't have to roll dice on that. I do have to roll a die on this. And if I get a 1, it loses its ammunition. That is not. That's still good. We're going down a die. I get to keep one of these cards, though. We'll have to figure out which one is the best. I'm going to keep Endurance, mainly because with this fight skill, I can draw 3 less cards. And as you can see, when we start coming... Look, I have to draw 7 for this next one. All right, we're going to probably be using that card in the next thing here. But we're going to gear up again to go to this next part. I'm going to gear up with my plate armor again. Hopefully, I'm going to gear up with this dude again too. I only need 2 successes, so I'm probably going to get this no matter what. But we'll gear up the Gladius as well, just in case. And I'm going to draw maybe 4 cards. Oh, sorry, I have to draw 7. So I'm actually going to lower that by 3 using this endurance card. The endurance card lowered by 3, so I do only have to draw 4 cards. I actually do have to draw 4 cards. So I'm drawing 4. I need 2 successes. I should really get 2 successes out of this. I need fists is what I really need. 1, I need getting fists. No fists. But I did get this. Immediately after this is revealed, you get 2 defense during the consequence step. So I do get 2 defense, but I didn't get any fists. I got way more than enough successes. I got successes climbing out of everywhere. I get to keep 7 cards if I want. So I got enough successes, but again, nothing triggered. I don't get to keep a card. I lose 2 health, but I get to block that. But I do take 3 damage from here. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that. So we go 1, 2, 3, going to 43. We'll bring this down to 2, and now I have to draw 6 cards. Boom, these things are all gearing up again. Actually, it really doesn't matter. I'm not going to take any damage this time. I'm just going to gear that up, I guess. The Gladius will be fine. I can use fists to give me successes. I only need 2, but this time I have to draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course, doing this entire battle, I forgot this has the keyword brutal. And that states, during the consequence step, if the action fails, roll a die. If you roll a 1, block 1 selected card with the keyword armor or shield. If you roll a 2, block 1 secondary card with the keyword weapon or secondary. I haven't failed yet, so I haven't had to worry about the brutal keyword. We're going to draw these. I've got a massive amount of cards here that are going to give me 1.5 million successes, so we're good with the successes. It's just a drain on the resources. We'll give back the Gladius card because we're good there. This is gone. I get a 49 card, and I never want to see this again. That thing's brutal. Oh my gosh. So those keeping score at home, we have managed to pretty much drain both our decks before we even got to where we need to go. Here's another glimmer of hope. Put that into our deck, and now we'll go back up to our board. I'm going to put card 114 into play. And again, I think we've seen this before. The earth is scarred in several places. A strange stone slab, here it is. This is the one I wanted right here. Yep, there we go. Okay, I knew this was somewhere cool, so I knew it had to probably be there. All right, we're going to go up here. I'm going to have Brooks do that. He's only got 2 cards in his deck. I'm going to give him a blacksmith card. Oh, that's super good. I love having those cards that have all those different keys on them. All right, we're here. We're going to check out number 63. I think we've seen this before. It says the slab will probably give you access to the underground area. Unfortunately, you have no idea how to open it. And I do have a ground shiver 5 or higher. All right, let's see how this goes. If your skill is 7 or higher, it is read 18. Then, if you would rather resume your journey, return this. Otherwise, during the draw step of the following action, -10 for each feather card on the world map where a strange slab can be seen, and the involved character may pay the cost collectively by drawing from the respective action decks. Okay, we're going to read 18, though I think we have read that. It is rumored that the collapsing land contain an underground world, which some call the Foundations. Burrower stumbled across it during the War of the Worms, and the place is said to be infested with terrible monsters that guard fantastic treasures, but so does any decent rumor. Return the dialogue book. So here we sit. I have to draw 20 cards because I only have 1 stone slab on the map. The one we're actually at does not appear on any of the maps that or cards that I've pulled yet. The only one that does, the one that's on the one with the Citadel that we're at. So I have a ground shiver 5 or higher, so I have to draw 20 cards. So I only get to subtract 10. Okay, we're gonna go in at least with somewhat full power. We're not even close. I think we're doing really bad. I'm gonna pay 3 cards to get rid of this. You're exhausted, pay 4 cards, keep this and return 1. So I'm gonna draw these 3 cards. We're gonna shuffle this up. We're gonna put a bunch of cards into his deck. We're gonna put, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's see if we can see here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna put 12 of these back into his deck. This one's going to stay out. We'll actually shuffle this up and we'll get the one that's going to be laying out here. These are just a mess right now. 12, this one stays out. Oh my gosh, Swashbuckle is so good. Maybe I can get it. 12, there we go. I get to draw 1 more. 4, here we go. These cards all come out for my exhausted card. I'm going to get rid of it. That card's gone. I get to keep one of these. I like this one. In case I have to go somewhere, I can block this. The reflex can't even take it. On the double, nope, can't even use that. We're going to keep this one. I can't even keep this one. I've got way too many cards here. We're going to get rid of the anticipation. We'll put that in the discard pile along with this. He's going to lose 12 health. He's going to go down to 31, which is fine. He's at 31. Here's my discard pile. These are my cards I have in hand, and he's kind of set to go. But now I have to draw 10 cards and just get rid of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get rid of 10 cards. Boom. Right in my discard pile. Denim's going to do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to draw 4 and keep one of these. Anticipation, onward. I'm going to keep onward. I don't know what it's going to be like down there. Drop your guard, intuition. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to get rid of 10. Just dump them right into the discard pile. Oofta. That is just so painful to do. It hurts my soul so much. I am now going to draw a 65 card. And then once we draw our 65 card, we are going to put number 88 out there. You just reach the room below when a dull rumble sound resounds. One of the corridors facing you rotates on itself and vanishes, replaced by an impassable wall. A few moments later, the wall moves again to reveal a new gallery in its place. All right, subterranean world. You hear a dull rumble and swear that the ground is moved beneath your feet. Some of the passages that surrounded you have been replaced by solid walls. When you apply the gray to green effect, return all other exploration cards already in play without replacing them with adventure cards. If the adventure card is not available and you must immediately move each character's figure to your terrain card, return all the cards on the board and in the past except for the terrain card and put new exploration cards into play, each space towards which the icon points. All right, we'll put this out there. That's my subterranean world card that's now available out there. That I have to read into more of that. I think about half of that text made sense. Now I'm going to put an 88 card into play and return all of this to the box. We are underground. We're going to place our characters onto here. Now, which way do we go? I have no idea. Absolutely none. But I am going to place out exploration cards. We're going to put out X exploration card, the 10s. Now, the way I'm thinking this works is when you apply the exploration to adventure card effect, I'm going to return all their exploration cards already in play without placing adventure cards on them. So if I decide to go this way, I think remove all of these and just put and then this one just appears over there, and then I'd put the card over here and we go there. Now, it also says you must immediately move the character's figure to your terrain. Oh, if the adventure card is not available. So if there's not a 504 available, you must immediately move each character figure to your terrain card, which would be this one, for example, and return all cards on the board and in the past except for your terrain card. And put a new exploration card into play in each space on which it points towards one of these. So I think that's how this works. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section below. And again, sadly, I'd be responding to this after the video is out. And if I do this wrong, I do apologize. But we are going to go. Let's go north. I'm going to go north. We're going to have Denim do this. She has almost nothing left in her deck. We have found droplets resonate strangely as they hit the ground. You suddenly feel overwhelmed by deep lethargy. During the results step of the following action, I can give 2 of these to be able to change something else. You resist the urge to slump down and sleep, take a 49 and 150 card. You sit against the wall until your fatigue wears off. You must discard all cards you have in hand. Discarding my cards in hand is not the end of the world, I don't think, because I use a ton of them to try to get through this. All right, we're going to put this here. I only get to keep 1 card because it's just how the cookie crumbles. If you're unleashed and or confused, I am not unleashed or confused. And I'm just going to discard all these because I'm just going to draw a card and fail this. I have no way. You can't get 2 successes. I'm not going to get 2 of those flags. So that's just how that goes. All right. We're discarded all our cards. We get rid of this and we place down a 491 card. There are 2 different 491 cards, so we'll give them a quick little truffle shuffle here and we'll draw one and see what we have found. We're moving in this direction, okay? Fantastic. Now, from what I said, I think these all disappear then And we are going to put one up there. I'm just going to place that one up there. These are all going to go back in the not done pile. This goes back into the box, and this goes into the past. I am going to have Denim move up here, mainly because Denim, well, has no cards in her hand, so she can get a card. Let's see what she found. She found Resolution. Woo! Put it over there. I can check this out. I'm going to have Brooks do that, 479. It reads, the entire wall is covered with a curious mechanism made up of levers and cogs. You have no idea how to use it and set it in motion, nor what would happen if you did. All right, here's our card. We could use a key, or we can do some pulling. As the mechanism is set in motion, a dull rumble echoes through the underground corridors. Banish a green 239 card from the adventure deck without revealing it, and then banish this. Oh my gosh, really? I don't even know what that, I don't even know what a 239 card is. Do I just automatically go for it? I think we'll have Denim do this. This is going to be a bad idea. I'm going to grab 4 cards. There's one. Now I have to shuffle up her deck again, meaning that I'm going to have to lose some more health here. We'll shuffle up her deck and add some more cards to it. I am going to gear up this card right here. This allows me to chain another card to it, and we'll see what we can do here. We'll draw, well, first we got to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 health. This one stays out. Oh my gosh, that's the one that stays out. That's so bad. I needed that card. 7. So 7 more. We're going to tick this down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She goes to 27 health. These cards all continue going. I get 4. Wow, I needed that inflexible. That was such a good card. All right, I get 4 cards, I said. 1, 2, 3 more. Hopefully it's enough to do this. Otherwise, this is a waste of time. We got ourselves 1, 2. Nope, this isn't going to help. I needed 2 of these. Okay. Yeah, I don't think oh, wait a minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And I get to add another to the chain for 4. There we go, because of this card. That gives me the extra chain here. So with the chain, I can add 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We were able to do it. I get to keep this card. The card doesn't go away. I don't get to keep any of those cards. I'm going to grab a 239 card, and I'm just going to banish it, I guess. Get rid of it. There we go. Oh, I also have to banish this, so we're going to do that. And then we'll continue on our way. We're going to have Brooks check this out. He has found himself the rumbling, shaky, the building, and everything inside. You could swear that the corridor you are in has moved. During the result step, I get to link things. Oh boy. It has to be this way. Take a 150 card. It should be this way. Return this card on the board, except return all cards on the board except the train card. Place their figures on it. Put exploration cards into play where they are. Oh, barf. Okay, so this is, okay. What? Okay. So I need to pass this. Otherwise, return this card on the board. Return all the cards on the board except your train card. So I'd lose this card here, which isn't the end of the world. And I don't have a way of, I mean, these are really tough to do. Really hard ones to do. I don't have a lot of things that help me with that. So I think, again, I'm just going to fail this. I'm going to take 1 card and fail this. I've got Ruthless Attack. Oh, whoops, that's not her. The Brooks is the one who's doing it. I'm going to do this Improvise. I don't get to keep that, which is sad because that's a good card. This goes to the past then. Put all exploration cards into play where they... Okay, I need to return all cards on the board except your terrain card. Each player places their figure onto it. Put the exploration cards into play where they belong. What? Okay, let me figure this out. Okay, got it. This goes in the past. This goes in the past. They go into the past. Oh no, sorry, return. I'm going to return this card. I have to return this card, but this goes into the past. And now this becomes my new card, and I have to put exploration cards on both sides. So an exploration card goes here, an exploration card goes here. Because that's just how it goes. So now I'm going to go again right up here. Okay, I think actually this is still going to count up here. So I'm going to put not this up here. I'm going to place just the one down here and put a 497 into play. We're still going north. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to grab a 479 like I said, except it's not. It's 497. Maybe I should grab that instead. There are 2 of them. Seems to be 2 of everything out here. So I'm going to grab a 497, give them a little shuffle here, and see what I find. There we go. We found this one right here. We found a, look at this. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Okay, we're going to put this right here. We're going to go up there. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to have Denim go up there because Denim has no cards. She's got Ruthless Attacker. That's right. We knew that was coming because I accidentally looked at it. I'm going to put this back in the box. And I think this is really cool because with the fact that this could shift all over the place like that, you might come back down through 479 because now this might disappear. And if this disappears, remember there's 2 of these. So I wouldn't know which one is which. Now we have to check out 518. It doesn't cost us anything. All right, we'll have Denim check this out, where you have a huge mirror that covers the entirety of one of the walls. Fascinates you. You cannot look away from the image. It reflects back to you as if you have lost your willpower. A single blow would be enough to break it, freeing you from the attraction it exerts on you, but you do not feel the desire or the need. All right, let's see here. After what feels like an eternity, you finally manage to escape from the grip of the reflection to resume your exploration. Immediately after this is revealed, you must reveal the top X cards from your action deck, where X is equal to your level of ground shiver. That's 7 cards! You may shuffle the revealed cards with the class icon of the flag back into the results back into the action deck. You must add the other cards to your hand or discard them. All right, so this goes here. I have to grab 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they all have flags. Come on, flag. Nope, flag. No flag. No flag. No flag. Flag. No flag. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I get to put these 2 back into my action deck. I can shuffle them back in. The rest of these I get to choose one pretty much because I only have room for 1 card. Actually, I can keep any number of these and discard other ones. We're going to keep Second Wind and Desperate Appearance, or Deceptive Appearance, sorry, and we are going to get rid of these 4 cards. I also have to put down a X card up here. I didn't do that, and we're going to be going that way, so we're going to have Brooks do this because Denim is 10 health less than Brooks. Brooks has found Pandora's box. A chest is sitting against a wall. You have never seen one this sophisticated before. If you'd rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, during the results step of the following action, if you do not reveal a class icon, ignore 1 success taken into account. We're just going to go on our way because I don't have any of those in my deck. I have so little of those. Oh, but I think I might have some. Oh, hold on a second here. Nope, I have failed myself again. I thought this might have had it. Nope, I get to give myself that symbol. During the consequence step, roll a die. If you roll anything but a 6, return this. I don't... I've never seen that symbol yet. Maybe as time goes on, maybe we'll find something I can use these on. But alas, we are going to continue on our way and put that in the past. We are going to take 481, and of course there's 2 of them, so we'll give them a good old truffle shuffle here, and we'll figure out which one we're going to get. Hopefully it's not the one that makes me discard 7 cards. There is nothing here. All right, we'll put that there. I'm going to have Brooks walk onto that because he has less cards. I am going to keep Endurance. I am going to get rid of this card right here because I don't think I'll be worrying about anything than having to discard 7 cards. So we're going to discard that. And I can look at 120. I'm sure it has to do with this picture on the ground here. There are a couple 120 cards. We're going to give them a triple shuffle here. We're going to have Brooks do this. Let's see what we get. We found ourselves remaining alert. You inspect the area. It seems safe enough to take a short rest. You can still use this time to rest and prepare yourself mentally for the upcoming trials. Discard all 120 cards from the adventure deck without revealing them. If a permanent event card attached to your train card shows a fight action, discard this immediately. Otherwise, you may take one of the following actions. For nothing, one involved character unblocks 1 card or gains 3 cards. Or you may choose up to 2 cards in your discard pile and add them to your hand. Oh, I like this one. One involved character unblocks 1 card. Yeah, we're totally doing that. I really want to unblock this card, but I think just having the chance of getting a straight up success is probably better. So I'm going to unblock that card. And that's going to be it. I'm going to put an X card down over here because I think we're going to go in this direction next for 511. I'm going to flip this card with Brooks and let's see what we have found. Let me make sure there's no like magic hidden numbers on any of these things. I keep forgetting to look for hidden numbers on these. There's probably some hidden numbers. I totally miss it. Okay, let's see what we found. You suddenly feel very dizzy. Your body is trying to tell you that you have used up a lot of your strength. If you're exhausted, we are not. Otherwise, take a 1 card. If you are injured or ill, lose 3 life points. Nope, instead I'm just going to gain my exhausted cards again. Yuck and yuck. My card, we're going to get exhausted. Boo. So we both get these cards. But we're going to put down a 511. There are 3 of these. All right, we'll give these a truffle shuffle here now. We got 3 of them. Let's see what we find here. How about this one? We have found ourselves a place. Place with a gear. Oh, look, there's a little thing to pull here. That'll be awesome. I'm going to go over there. We're going to have Brooks do that too. Grab a card. Fight. Flight. He's not going to fly ever. That's fantastic. All right. Let's see what we can do here. There is this gear shift here that cost me nothing to check out. This says a large part of the room is occupied by what looks like furnaces. Mechanical pressures. Levers seem to be able to put into service what seems to be a very old smithy. All right. Rusty tools clearly shaped for inhuman hands are waiting on racks to be used again. During the results step of the following action, I can turn one of these into 3 successes. Unblock one of the card with the keyword weapon or armor. If you do, take 149 card. Well, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon because, well, nothing's blocked. That's too bad because I could have finally used this. Look, there's a symbol. But instead, we're going to put an X card down, and we're going to go in this direction. Brooks is going to check it out. Oh, no, look at this. A kind of ectoplasm approaches slowly. The bones and weapons of its former victims are still visible in its translucent body. What is this? It must be like a gelatinous cube. All right, let's see what we got here. Unsettling, epic, tough 2. This is probably going to take every single thing I have to deal with this thing, and I have to do it because it's a big giant monster. Okay, let's take him on. Okay, let's talk about this guy. First, we have Unsettling 1. I'm only able to use 1 action card per turn during the during my turn. Epic means I have to go back and forth between my characters. One guy can't just keep doing it, so I can't just have Brooks fight this guy over and over again. Tough 2 means my first 2 successes against this creature every turn are going to be worth nothing. So I am going to gear up some stuff. We're going to gear up the plated armor and the crossbow again and brought back. We're going to gear all this stuff up. There we go. All that's going to be geared up here. Plate armor, brought back, my zombie dude, my ammunition, all this stuff's coming. Here we go. We're going to shoot this guy in the face. I'm going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully this is enough to kill it. We'll see. It has 5, so I have to take the die and put it on a 5 here. I basically need 7 successes on 3 cards. We'll see how this goes here. I've gotten myself, I got my little guy here, so that's going to give me 3. I've got 3, and I get to keep 3 of these cards. So 3, 4, 5. Is that it? That's all I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and so I can only keep 3 cards. So I got, whoa, no, this is no good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 successes. I don't think I have anything else that's going to help me. Nope, I need to use fight stuff. Oh, I should have geared up the gladius. Oh, I couldn't because I have my crossbow. 5. I got this. I could put that in there. That's gonna be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's see here. I've got 2 fists. I didn't get any of these, so this guy's worthless. But if I get this, I can block all 5 of it. That'll be really good. Okay, so I'm not going to take any damage, which is good, because I've got the 2 here, my 2 fists from what I drew. I'm going to keep this. There's no reason to use that right now. I'm going to just do the 5 damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 2 is 3. This is going to go down to 2. And I'm going to take 3 damage and 1 card. Now I do have a fist here, and I've got 2 fists here, so I do have the 3 fists I need. I think that's about all I can do for that. So I don't take any damage. I have to roll for my crossbow. My crossbow, I got a 1, so I don't have any more ammunition. That's brutal. Brought back, I also, if this fails, roll a die, nothing. Plate armor, roll a die, nothing. Because if this action fails, roll a die. I did not fail, or I failed, but I didn't get a 1, all right. This goes down to 2. This has 2 successes left on it, but technically that's 4 successes, and I have to use, what's her name now? I have to use Denim for the next action, so we'll have to gear up for her. I'm going to gear up all of that. That's what we're gearing up for her. Here's how it works. This net is going to give me 2 more to gain to my chain, so I can chain 5. This thing, for every stealth, I'm going to be able to get 1 extra attack here. And then if I can get that symbol, I get to do 2, block 2, or any 3 symbols gets me to block 2. All right, we'll see how this goes. I'm going to grab 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how she does here. I got a lot of stuff. I get to keep all these cards, actually, because I'm going to gear this up for +2. I should have grabbed 5 cards. Oh well. Yes, I should. There's no reason not to grab 5 then. Oh, that was so good. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 1, and I get to keep 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3 cards I get to keep plus the 2 from the net. So that's gonna be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars means that -2. This thing goes down. It goes down to 4. I was successful. If it fails, if the action fails, if the during the consequence step, I do have to roll for this one no matter what. And if I get a 1 or 2, I have to block this. No. And then it's going to do 3 damage to me. No, 2 damage. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different symbols I can use to make that happen. So she didn't take any damage. That was awesome. Just a bunch of cards. So many resources wasted. All right, now we're going to the next one. This one has to go back to Brooks. Brooks is going to gear up, I guess, as Gladius now in his plate armor and his broad back and everything. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 cards again. Oh, barf. There's nothing else I can do about this. 4 cards. Okay. Oh, I get to keep one of these. I get to keep one of those cards. I'm going to keep Determination. There's no reason not to keep Determination. I'm going to get rid of Deceptive Appearance. I don't think we're going to be needing Deceptive Appearance. We'll get rid of those. Now, you go back to him. He's going to draw 4 cards. There's no way he's going to do this. He only can keep 2 of these cards. But I'm really looking to make sure I don't take any damage more than anything else here. I want the question mark symbol. I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the plated armor kicks in. Plated armor kicks in. I'm fine. I'm not going to take any damage from this. But I get to gain 1, 2, 3. I get 3 successes, plus I get 2 more, so 3, 4, 5. 5 successes. 5 successes gets me a total of 3 on the die. Wait, really? 5? I can do 1 more. I can kill it. 6. We're using Determination. I'm going to block this. So now we got 6. 6 is enough to be able to take this guy down because he's got tough 2. So I can only, I can get my 6. Do I get to keep any cards? No, but I get a 100 card. And Brooks now gets to roll a die and apply the following consequence. 5, after moving the die to the next row, lower its value by 1. Well, that's kind of nice. So this goes to 1. Wow. That was really kind of neat. All right. Oh, plus 3 cards. I'm going to guess these are better. Oh, maybe it goes down. Maybe these are the better ones. Okay. Return this. Anyway, return this 100 card. That was pretty cool. And now we're going to go into her turn. I was successful, so none of this stuff fails me. It's only if it fails. Nothing, I didn't fail on any of that, so I get to bring all this back. I don't take any damage. Now she only needs to draw 2 cards and gets 1 success. I'm still going to gear some stuff up. I'm going to gear up my rapier, and I think that's about all I gear up. I'm going to gear up the hatchet too. Nope, I can only do 1 weapon. Hatchet or the rapier. I don't have many of either of those skills. I just need to get 3 successes is what I need. I need 3 successes. I get to keep 2 cards. We're going to go with the hatchet. I'm going to grab 4 cards and hope we get it here. Okay, well, I get 2 of those. That's not really going to help me. Oh, maybe it will. Let's see here. I got the question mark. That's not going to help. Okay, I got 1. I get to keep 2 cards. 1, 2, and I didn't get... Oh, I got a question mark, which would be any symbol, so I can get 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. We did it. 4 successes. Epic means, or the tough 2 means I need to get 3 successes at least. We got it. I get a 299 and a 99. And this guy I wish would get banished, but he's not. He's only going into the past. So we get one of our Hope Reborn cards. This goes back to her. The dice are gone. That was something else. I get a 299 card, so we're going to give these a truffle shuffle here and see which 299 card we get. Hopefully it's the Incredible Weapon. I would love the Incredible Weapon, which means you don't have to do anything. You just automatically obliterate something. Come on, Incredible Weapon. I got a spear. All right. Attacks for, it's just another thing. Costs 2 to hold on to. And it uses fists. I guess it's better than the Gladius, because the Gladius only gives me 1 gives 1, 2 gives 1, 2 gives 1. That's worse. Oh man! But I could use this for
traps as well. Does she have anything? Oh, she doesn't have a lot of fists up there. She's got 2 of these things. I don't know what to do. I can't hold this. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I feel the spear is good, but it's not really gonna help me. And with that battle done, I get to go to 504. There are, of course, 2 504 cards. We'll shuffle these up, see what we find. Hopefully find something good. Come on, 504. We found ourselves a hole. We found a hole. We'll move over there, might as well. Brooks is doing it because he is missing a card. He got Vigilance, fantastic. I ignore Ambush. Ambush ignoring is good. And now I'm going to check this out, 111. It says here, attached to a pole, a rope plunges into a hole in the ground. Okay. Only one character may get involved in the following action. I can climb down, you grab the rope and lower yourself into the shaft. Keep 1 card and take a 425 card. You lose your grip on the rope. The sound of your neck breaking echoes in the huge chamber where you fell. For the active player, the adventure ends immediately. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh no. I don't have anything that helps me with this action. If I had some cards that would actually help me get successes on that, I might give it a shot, but I could lose a character doing this. That's out of control. I'm gonna go this way, so I have to put another X card down. I'm gonna have Brooks do this because of course he still has more cards. What's this? A kind of sarcophagus punctured with many finger-sized holes lies on the paved floor. Would you rather go on your way, discard this? Otherwise, I can try to open this and take a 482 card and banish this. Why would I not want to look into that? The only reason I might not want to do this is because remember, a lot of this stuff could just be put away and come back out again. If I banish this, that means there's more of a chance of Captain Killer here coming back out more often because it's 1 less X card in the deck. But I don't see why I wouldn't do this. All right, I am going to use a key or a strength to grab 0 cards, and I need 3 successes. I'm going to have Brooks do this. Brooks is going to give himself 21 health by putting 10 cards back into his action deck. We're going to shuffle this action deck back up and see what we can see. Not only that, I'm wasting resources opening it. That's the other thing that might not be the greatest idea to do this, but that's okay. We're going to go like this. We're going to get, what, did I say 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, let's see here. 11, 12, 13. Let's just go all out here. We're going to go 13. We're going to do 3 more. So we're going to give ourselves a full action deck. That means we're going to lose 3 more. 1, 2, 3. He's at 18. I'm losing cards so fast down here. And we're going to grab 3 cards. I do have something that can help with this if things go badly, or if I don't get quite enough successes. Now, I do have something that can help with this. I've got my blacksmith card, so I could turn some of these into successes if I get those. So we're only going to draw 3 cards. I think that'll be just fine. I'm kind of running low on cards here. We have found ourselves nothing. Oh, we didn't even get a strength thing. I can keep as many cards as I want. I need 3 successes. I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes is enough to do this. So we are successful on this. I get to keep a card and I get to take a 482 card. Then I banish this. Oh, interesting. I could have just chose not to take any cards and failed this, and I get a 482 card. If I drew the cards, I get to keep one, and I get a 482 card. It's the same thing. This one just says take a 482 card. This I actually have to banish it. Why did I succeed at this? That was the worst idea ever. You get the same card and you don't banish it. Oh my gosh, what was I doing? I guess I'll take this card and I'll just use it right now to shuffle one of these guys that gives me tons of successes, and I'll shuffle this one back in. Why not? We'll just use it right now to shuffle that back in there. It doesn't hurt anything. And we get this 482 card, and I have to banish this now. So now that I think about it, that probably wasn't a good idea to succeed at that. Bummer. I am going to put a 78 card down as well. 482 has nothing on it. It just says, if the action enabled you to take this failed, metal spikes shoot out of the holes and severely injure you, take a 3 card. Ooh, that's really good. Otherwise, I'm going to grab no cards, gain no successes. Okay, so maybe making it was a good thing. Okay. Wow, that's kind of funny. The armor hanging from the skeleton remains, seems to be in good condition. Take a 361 card. If it's not there, take a 291 card. The 361 card was actually my plated armor, so we're just going to get 290 cards. So we're going to shuffle these up, and we're going to grab this one. This one says, you have found a leather jacket that does not offer much protection, but it's better than nothing. You have found it. They're all the same. Okay, 290. Well, I have found myself the padded gambit syndicate. I'm just going to get rid of this. I have no need for that. And we get to reveal a 78 card. You find yourself a paved room, the center of which is occupied by a spiral staircase. Its architecture does not resemble anything familiar. 4 corridors lead off from it. All right, what's this? This is another stairwell going up. Oh boy, all right, well, I wonder if these are different numbers than the ones we already found. All right, we're gonna move on to this now. That's gonna be our plan. We still don't wanna go down, that's bad. I don't need to use the blacksmith. Okay, so we're gonna go here. It's gonna cost us 1 card to do that. Denim is going to do that because Denim now has more cards than he does. On the double. Move the figure to a train card, connect to this train card by uninterrupted series of train cards. So I could run all the way back down, all the way around here if I want to. But instead, I'm just going to discard that card, and I'm going to use this card. Choose up to 3 cards in your discard pile and shuffle them back into your action deck. I chose a lot of cards with stars. That's what I did. All right, now I got to figure out where I'm going to go, or I can check out 76, but I really think that's just going to lead us out of here. But as you can see on my path to victory here, I've checked out everything else. I don't see why I don't check this out too. We've checked that out, we checked that out, we've checked this out, we've checked it all out. Let's check out 76 as well and see what we find. We'll take our 2 76 cards, give them a good old truffle shuffle here and see what we have found. It says a staircase is ready to take you back to the surface, but for how much longer? All right, let's see here. You would rather stay underground, return this, otherwise I can go back up. Oh, but it comes out in different spots. Look at this. It says here, return a subterranean world, but I'm guessing it has to do with the picture here. I've got this picture of this thing here, 402. So interesting. I'll bet this is going to be right next to our Citadel. I'll bet that's right. Or maybe it's next to Dadashim's Citadel, because our entrance is down here, and most likely our stuff would be over in this area. I don't know. Let's hear it. It says here, take one of the following cards whose numbers correspond to the engraving that can be seen on the train card. Then return this into the board. Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was. Okay, yeah, you're just going to get rid of all this stuff and go up based on what you are here. So it'd be 402. That'd be kind of cool, but I'm not going to. I want to stay down here. So we are not going to do that. We are just going to probably return this card, I bet, right? Yep, return this. Now I have to decide where I want to go. So I can go 497. Do we have any 497 cards? There is a 497 card over here. There is a 497. I think this is 497 right here. So we already have one 497 card out, so that's not probably going to help me. 511. We have a 511 card. That's right here. That's this thing, 511. And then a 491. Do we have any 491? Yeah, we do. We have a 491 right here. So anywhere I go here, I've already seen, well, I haven't seen them because there's multiple of these, but it's just odd that, I mean, like it says, I feel like I'm just going around in circles here. I guess we'll just choose one. Let's go to 491. No idea where we're going. We'll flip this over here. What's this? Oh, the corner of the corridor, he comes across a swarm of ladybugs humming on a broken slab. This is great. This is the 413. I have that card. Put an unveiler figure into play. If none are available, move one that is in play on the train card and replace this. Or if this is not possible, the active player's train card. Okay, so we're going to grab a 491 card. Here's our 491 card. We have found a tunnel. This does not look good. But it goes right, wait, it's a 491 card? Yeah, 491, all right. So it goes right here, and that goes to oh, interesting. So this goes to 78, but this goes to 481. So if things get all mucked up here, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so where does this go? Unveiler figure into play. If none is available, move it to the play. On the train card, that will replace this. So I have to put an unveiler on there. Here's our unveilers. We'll stick that right there. I'm going to move up there with our characters. We'll have Denim do that. Denim is missing a card. Denim's going to keep this. Drop your guard. Put that in her pile there. I'm going to check out 475. I'm going to get rid of this into the past. Now I could do something with the unveilers if I want to, but I'm not going to. Instead we have this card, 475. Now I could do something with them if I want to, but I don't want to. We have 475. You notice a skylight in the ceiling which allows daylight to enter this natural shaft. Seems large enough for you to get into. The room you are in is likely to move at any moment, so there's no time to lose if you want to venture into the shaft to return to the surface. All right, let's see what it says. The shaft climbs almost vertically, but luckily there are plenty of handholds. I can use this action with 3 successes or 4 to 6 if I have a keyword cumbersome. I do have cumbersome. Return the subterranean world card, and then and take a 99 card, return all the cards on the board into the past, and roll a die to the corresponding place you want to go to. All right, that's something I can do. But remember, I have this. When I see this action, I'm supposed to do this instead. So during the gear up step, I'm going to do 527. If you have no objective cards, read 554. 1 or 2 go to 570, and if 3 or more go to 592. We have none, so we're going to 554. One of the jar carriers calls out to you, "We still haven't found any caterpillars. Don't you think we would be better off looking for them before we go to the service?" If you wish to resume performing the action in progress, return to the dialogue book. Otherwise, abort the action progress, return the card showing it, and return to the dialogue book. Oh, great. Okay, so this isn't helping at all. Mental note, found the way out, 481. We need to go, sorry, it's a 491 card. So if we want to leave the place the way we're supposed to, it's a 491 card. We're not doing this card. We're going to have to go forward then instead. So we're going to set another X card up here. I'll just draw one and see what we have found. We have found stones levitate before you. You have heard of this phenomenon before, created by high concentration of arcane energy. The rocks are only dangerous if you approach them. I have to fight or do this. Toughness 3. Oh my gosh, that means the first 3 are not going to matter. How am I going to do this? I need 4. I need 6 successes. Actually means 9 successes. I can discard this. For each success you were short by, I lose a health. Then I go down here and I take 2 damage and discard this. Okay, I think we're going to take a ton of damage doing this because there's no way I'm going to get 6 successes. I have to draw 4 cards. I have to draw 5 cards. Yuck. Okay, I got a plan. Brooks is going to do this. He's going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless I have a way to draw less. Ooh, I do. I have endurance. I'm going to use this card to draw 3 less cards. Yep, I'm going to take a ton of damage, but I've got a plan. It's not going to be a great plan, but it's a plan. We're going to draw 1 card. It's not going to help me at all. Maybe I'll get a success. Didn't even get a success. I'm really bad. So I am going to have to take 6 damage. But we have our Amulet of Fate. So for each success you were short by, which is 6, I'm going to take 6 damage. But instead, I'm going to do this. When you must lose 1 or more life points, take 2 13 cards and try your luck. All right, let's give that a shot. We have to take 2 of these. So we'll mix these up real good, and we'll draw 2. We'll draw this one first, and we have got Lady Luck is on your side. Take a 49 card. So I'm going to grab a 49 card. That was awesome. I'm going to put this into our thing. Then we have to draw another one. Now, I believe I put that back in here. It doesn't say I don't. So we're going to put that back in here and see how it goes. We're going to draw another card. We have to take this one, and it says, oh, you are jinxed. Return this card. So it says here, if you reveal Lady Luck is on your side, twice, I prevent the loss. If I reveal 1 Lady Luck and 1 Jinx, I take half. So I'm going to take 3 damage. 18, 17, 16, 15. So 3 damage was 6 cards. So I think that was still a pretty good thing. Then once card, prevent half this loss of drawn. Selected, discard this. So I do have to discard this amulet. That's totally fine. I think that was a great use of this amulet. Now I do have to draw 5, and I need to get 4 successes from this. And now I think I will skill something up. I am going to skill up my Gladius, just so I don't take the damage from this. So for each success you were, oh, I am still going to take 2 damage though too. Yuck. we're going to give this a shot. It's probably not going to work, but I'm going to bring this guy in. And I'm going to take 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lied. I'm going to take 5 because I have to take 5 because of that. And we're going to need to get, I want one of these, and I need 3, what do you call it, stars. And I get to keep all these. I did not get a wild symbol. Are you kidding me? Does he even have any wild symbols left in there? All right. I did get 1, 2, 3, 4, which is enough because I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, it was just barely enough. We got lucky on that one. I don't get to keep any of these cards. I do get to discard this. I take 2 more damage, bringing myself down to 13 health. And then I have to wait. If your action fails, it didn't fail. We did succeed. So and I could have gotten a lot more because of this too. So we're totally fine. I just can't believe I didn't get the question mark. And the sad thing is, I think I would have gotten the fists to use for my plated armor. Oh well, that was a waste. I'm going to get rid of this. Sadly, I can't banish it. I'd love to just banish it. Just that card, that would be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to grab my 497 card. We'll throw it down. We have this extravaganza here. No idea what all that stuff is. We're going to move off that tile, move over into that area. I'm going to have Denim do this because Denim's at 27 and Brooks is at 13. Reflex card. That's not going to help me. I can't keep that one. Do we check out 478 or do we just keep going? You know me, leave no stone unturned. We're going to check out 478, and actually we have found one of our cards. In the center of the small room, a carved fountain representing a crowned head pours a translucent liquid into a small pool in a corner of the room. Funeral caterpillars are overflowing from the earthen jar. You never imagined you would enjoy such disgusting sight. So here we are. A vaporous form flashing with lightning suddenly appears in front of you. A spitter, named by the peasants because of the hatred that these wandering souls have for all those who live. You must take one of the following actions: either read or fight. If the creature emits a long shriek, take a 13 card and try your luck. If Lady Luck is on your side, take a 472 card, otherwise a 173 card, and that's if I win. And I need to get 5 successes drawing 3 cards, or I could read 518. With tough 3, that's super tough. Get it tough. I think we're just going to read. We're going to read 518. Hopefully that'll be a little bit easier than, otherwise I need 8 successes here and I can only keep 3 cards. I don't have any way of doing that. No, not going to happen.
Were you intending to steal this jar? The one where my organs are kept? Are you ready to die to take them away?
The spitter spits. I could either respond by begging, being honest, or threatening. This is a mistake. Let's go, I beg you. It's the caterpillars we want. We do not mean to touch your organs. That's not bad. Or we are only interested in the caterpillars. Let us have them, or else when I am finished with you, I will take care of your organs. Read 555. Wow. Oh boy. Okay, I'm torn between the honest and threatening one. I'm definitely not begging. So I'm going to roll a die. We'll let fate decide. If it's even, I'm going to go with honest. If it's odd, we're going to threaten them. Let's see what we get. It is odd. We are going to threaten them at 555.
You are quite reckless.
So I have to do a conversation, and I get 2 cards. I need 4 successes. Okay, remember I have a person. I have a person that can help me with this. Look, here we go. This person can help us. With conversing, I get to add an extra 1 to it, and for every 2, I can grab a success. So we're going to skill her up for sure. And I only have 2 cards left in my action deck, and believe it or not, I know what these 2 cards are. These 2 cards are 3 successes. I put them there. But I still am going to draw 3 cards, maybe 4. But in order to do that, I have to put more cards in my action deck. So we'll shuffle it up, and we'll put more cards back into my action deck here. Wait, let's see here. I've got You Are Focused. Maybe I can do this without doing all that. Choose 1 card in your discard pile and our action deck and add it to your hand. I can do that. Action deck or add it to my hand. That's not really going to help me. Then I've also got your hand size maximum. No, I got nothing else really gonna help me. All right, we're gonna add some more cards to my deck here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna add 9. So we're gonna lose 9 more health. This is gonna go down. This is gonna go to an 18. There we go. We got 18 health left. Like I said, I'm gonna draw a couple more cards. So we got a total of 4. I get to keep 2 of these. And I think it shouldn't be too much of a problem here. We'll see how this goes. So, yep, these are the 2 I know I got. So I'm going to keep those 2 cards. That's the 3. Then I get to keep 1 more because of her power. It gives me an extra 1 here. So I get to keep 3 in the chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough. I was completely successful thanks to her to be able to talk to this spitter. So I'll give you what you want. Remove my organs from the jar, and I will leave me enough caterpillars to protect them from rotting. We're going to go to 472, or we're going to grab a 472 card, I should say. Now we're going to go to 472. 472 states, the spitters disappears with a sinister hiss. So here's our jar. It doesn't cost me anything. I have to do it right now. With nothing in your way, the porters slide their pole into the handles of the jar. Take a 49 card and then any one of the available cards. Oh, okay. So these are just our, what do you call it? Congratulations, you did fantastic cards. We have a 101 card here. it's going to be our first objective. So we got our first objective. I think I need at least 3 of these. And then this goes into the past. And I also get a 49 card as well. At this point, we are going to continue forward into the next room up here. We're going to draw our next card, and we have found, what's this? The corridor is blocked by Scree. I have to, oh my gosh, it's a big giant thing again. You cannot see the end of it. Take a 0-1 card. That's awesome. Our characters already have 0-1 cards, so we're going to get rid of both of these 0-1 cards by just discarding 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, into there it goes. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Into here it goes, and boom. Okay. Those are done. I got rid of these, mainly because this is one of those compound actions, and we'll have to see what we can do to get through it. And if we don't make it the first time, we're going to take an 0-1 card. So we're going to draw 4 cards with Brooks because he has the most strength, and he even has something that can help him if I need to. This can give me 2 more if I am strong enough. So we'll draw 4 cards, hopefully get some good cards. I get to keep 2 of these. Let's see, probably this one because it gives me 2 stars. So that's 2. Then I get one of these. Oh, look, I get 2 of these. So this is going to give me 2 more. So that's 4. That's 4. Can I get 1 more somehow? 4. Do I have a way of, no, come on, I just need 1 more. Is there anything that can give me just 1 more? Alas, there is not. I do get to keep one of these cards, not the blacksmith. I'm going to use that one to be able to bring this down to 1. Oh, that makes me sad. All right, and then I get to keep one of these if I want to keep one of these. Jack of all trades is not too bad to hold on to, so we're going to hold on to Jack of all trades. And we're going to move over to Brooks. Brooks is going to do this now. I'm going to grab, what, should I grab 2 or 3 cards? Let's grab 2 cards. That should be enough to be able to do this. I just need 1 success on this. So see, we got, oh wait, no, we got a 6. Oh my gosh, I thought we didn't do it. Okay, we got 1 success. That is enough to clear this out. I get a 49 card. Now, I would have been smart before this and know that I don't have any 49 cards. And notice I would have had that. It is not an auto I have to do it card. So instead, I am going to discard all of my 49 cards to give myself a 99 card. And now I'm going to grab one of the returned 49 cards. So we're getting our experience points and we're heading through this maze of sadness. All right. So here's our 99, and we'll just put it in there. It's one of our Hope Reborn cards. And we're going to get rid of this into the past. And now we're going to go to 88. Here we are. You find yourself in a paved room with the center of which is occupied by a spiral staircase. Its architecture does not resemble anything familiar. 4 corridors lead off from it. All right. So here we are. We're in this land again. I'm going to move up with Denim, even though Brooks only has 1. Brooks better do it. He's only got 1 card in his hand. So we're, oh, he got Reflex. That's so bad. That would have been so much better to keep. All right, we're here. Oh, I keep forgetting to bring my Alembeck along. This thing should have been along for the ride the whole time. All right, here we go. So I could go up the stairs. I'm not going to. Instead, we have to choose a place to go. Well, let's see here. Looking at the path I've taken, we have got, I think, a couple 497s. I think we've only taken 1 504 and 511 card. I think we've taken a couple 491 cards. We're going to, let's just go back this way. I'm going to take a 504, but first we have to flip over the next X card and see what we have found, because it would go right here. We have found, what's this? Crippled. Oh, this is going to be bad. All right. You hear a metallic clanking. That's no good. Immediately after this is revealed, if you have a card with the keyword companion, your companion has triggered a trap and is no longer able to continue with you. Block 1 card with the keyword companion and discard this. Otherwise, you are the one who triggered the trap, and overwhelmingly pain shoots through your leg. Take a 3 card. I can't even try to not. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Crippled. All right. So that just happened. That's sweetness. All right. Our companion is now blocked. Well, good thing we used her to talk our way out of something. So we'll block the companion. I don't know how I'm going to unblock that. That's no good. I do get to go to 504. There is only 1 504 card. We have to remember that. Remember, if you go to reach for one of these and it's not there, then the thing pretty much triggers a clear of the board. So we have to make sure we can, it's easiest to know where I've been already than to have to redo this entire map. All right, we have found 504. Oh, look, a 511 card. There's something over there. We're going to go into this room. I am going to, sadly, do I have Brooks do it? I mean, Brooks is almost out of cards again. Well, he's going to do it because he only has 1 card in hand where she's got 2. And now he has Motivation. All right, fantastic. Motivation, keep it in your hand. Super, super good there. Super, super good. All right, 484. We're going to check that out.
And we have found another one of our worm cards. Okay, so I think the first half of this dungeon, apparently I was unluckily grabbing the wrong sets of these cards, because it's 2 in a row. There's one here and there's one here. Oh, that means maybe there's one on a 511, and I bet there's one on a 491 or something like that. All right, this says a book of titanic proportions is lying on the ground in the corner of the room. Funeral caterpillars are overflowing from an earthen jar. You never imagined you would enjoy such a disgusting sight. Oh my gosh, here we go. The jar is unfortunately chipped in several places and cannot be transported as is. I can try to repair this. If you choose to discard a cooking pot, you could transfer them all into there. I do not have a cooking pot. So I'm going to have to try to repair this with my blacksmith card that I just used. Well, I can keep 2 cards. I need 2 successes. I'm going to use 3 successes. 3 cards, I think, and hope that we're able to get this with these cards. Oh, look at that. 3 successes right there. Boom, boom, boom. So good. I'm not going to keep any of these cards. I can't keep any of those cards with 3 successes. That was so good. We were able to fix this thing. I take a 49 card, so we get one of these, another glimmer of hope. And then it says if one is available, I get to take a 102 card. This is awesome. So we have another objective. We have 2 objectives. We're going to keep on going. Hopefully we can get at least, I need 3 at least, I think, but it looks like we can get up to 5. Then we discard this. All right, that is gone. All right, let's continue this way. Let's go for 511. I don't think we found anything that gave us Caterpillar from 511 yet. So let's move over here. It's going to take another X card to do that. Let's see what we have found. You spot a plate on the ground, part of which seems to be removable. If you'd rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, I can attempt to pull this off. You rotate the metal piece, releasing wisps of pinkish smoke. Take a 349 card and discard this. I'm just going to go on my way. I think the pinkish smoke is going to be some more of those magic cards that I already have. It is. I have this in my hand already, so I do not need to gain any more of that. We are going to get rid of this card. We're just going to go on our merry way and grab a 511 card. There are 2 511 cards. There's a couple more of these than there were of the other ones. I'm going to shuffle these up a little bit, and we are going to take this one right here, and we have found a set of weird, what is this? Looks like, are these like oh, I bet these are the burrowers burrowing through. That's kind of cool. All right, we're going to put that right here. We are going to move over to this tile. Oh, we got to move my camera so we can see all the awesomeness that is there. Moving over there. Brooks still only has has an empty slot in his hand, so he's going to take on the double. Fantastic. And then we're going to look at 488. This is out of control. There's another one. So when it rains, it pours, I guess. I can't believe it. So basically the entire first part of this mission, I unluckily grabbed all the wrong cards. It says here a strange cage is sitting in the center of the room. In the corner you spot an earthen jar. There we go. A repulsive creature vaguely resembling a spider clutches the lid of the jar with its long, slimy legs. You hesitate to strike it for fear of breaking the jar. All you can do is try to pry the creature off. If you'd rather go on your way, discard this. Absolutely not. During the result of the step for the following action, for every one of these, I can gain an extra card to add to this. All right. The creature tightens its grip. 1 and take a 150 card. Okay, we have to do this. All right, if I'm focused, I am focused. I am focused. We're going to have Denim do this because she is focused. So she is focused, so I get to keep 2 cards, and I need 4 successes. One thing I'm also going to do is during the gear up step, I have to discard this to give myself a star or a wild symbol, so we'll see how that goes. We're going to draw some cards. Let's draw 4 just in case something bad happens. I can only keep 2 of these. I need 4 successes. So right now we have 1 success. I need to get either 2 or 3. I need at least 2 because I do have another card that can give me a success if I need to. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we got reflex. That's fantastic. All right, and then we got, oh, here we go. Look at this. I don't even need these cards. What else do I got? Nope, these aren't going to help anyway. I got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 successes with this. I can discard that. I don't have to block that, which is super good. And we are able to
beat this thing with 1, 2, 3, yep, 4 successes. I'm still focused. I don't actually get rid of it. It just asked if I was focused, and I am. So you manage to detach the creature and it scurries away. I get another 49 card. So we've got another glimmer of hope, and we get our third objective card. Now, I know it said we need 3 or more. There is a chance that I could get more of these. I could go to 481.
But looking at how much of the board I've uncovered, I think we're pretty good, because remember, this is not over. Just because I get these objective cards, I still have to get somewhere, and I don't know where to go. It says I'm not going back to the Citadel. So I think what we're going to do, we know the way out right here. I would hate to go somewhere where all of this disappears, and I have to try to find that card again. Because if I have to find that card in all of this, that's going to be a pain in the butt. So I think we're going to get out of here. We're going to remove this. This is going to go over here in the past. I think, yeah, in the past. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 back to here. We're going to move 4 spots. Denim is going to do the first move. She is going to grab herself a Ruthless Attack card. That's fantastic. She's going to keep on going. I'm going to grab 2 more cards. She has 18. He has 13, so she has more health. Do I want to keep any of these? I want to keep Orientating. And I'm going to get rid of Drop Your Guard. That's how we're going to do that. Then her action deck is gone. Now that's moving 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3 over to here. We're going to fill this up here just like that. We're going to see how many more I need to put in here. Hopefully it's not running out of health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 more. So to fill her back up, I need to go to 10 more, which means she's going to be at 8 health. Just 8. So we're going to go down to 8 health on this. I know I have a panned out view of this whole thing, but that way you can kind of see how this all transpired here. Then I'm going to do 1 more move. And now that she has the less amount of health, I'm going to use Brooks. Brooks has grabbed an Adrenaline card. I'm going to get rid of On the Double. He can't even use it because he has a cumbersome card. Once here now we're going to activate this, and we have our story to read, which is number 527. I knew there was something that told me that I needed 3. You have 3 or more objective cards, go to 592. One of the jar carriers addresses you. Are you sure we have enough caterpillars to get rid of the damn cocoons? Are you sure? You're sure. If you wish to resume, perform the action in progress to leave the Foundation and head back to the Citadel. Ignore the effects in the consequence section on the card. Instead, open the threat booklet where the bookmark is and read the epilogue to end the scenario. If you would rather continue searching the Foundation for funeral caterpillars, abort the action in progress, return the card showing it, and return the dialogue book. This makes me feel like this is not the right thing to do because it says to go back to the Citadel, and it said that this is not going to end in the Citadel. So actually I don't want to take this. I want to keep on going then. There must be something down here I need to do that makes it so this ends not at the Citadel. Okay, we're going to abort this thing and go back to the game. Dang it, I used a lot of cards just to walk back here. Okay, so I did do some scouring of the internet because it didn't seem right. This seems like how it should end because this is the card it gives me. But maybe this was an abort the mission card. So I just wanted to clarify to make sure that because I'd hate to go back and do all this and find out I did it wrong, because I really think we did a great job in here. I mean, we uncovered a lot of this. This was super, super cool to go down into this like dungeony little area here. I really, really dig this. Definitely different from having to go across the land. I thought this was super, super cool. And now I think about it, I didn't look for any numbers along the way, and I bet there were a whole bunch of them I probably missed going through this, which is sad. But that's okay. So I did kind of look this up, and this is not going back to the Citadel as an ending. This would be going into the different epilogue, I think. So we are going to take this. We're going to go back to the Citadel, and and that's going to be the end. This is why I was confused. It says if you're at the Citadel, read the conclusion A, otherwise read conclusion B. So we are going to read conclusion B because we're not technically at the Citadel, even though it tells us we're going back to the Citadel. This is where I was confused. So we are going to read conclusion B on page 37. You emerge in the middle of a forest with a rumbling sound comes up from the shaft you just left. The room beneath your feet has undoubtedly shifted, sealing off access to the Foundation. So at this point it says if you have a task to be done, return it. I do not. It says if you have the Subterranean World card, and in search of the jars. We are going to return both of those cards
to the game there. We have the other one right here. For each objective card, I get to get a 99 card. We have 3 objective cards. I don't see why you would leave there without 3. I could see that being a very sad thing if you did. And there are sadly more than 3 of these left, but we're only going to take 3. No problem. At this point, I discard all the cards on the board, including my train cards. Everything goes away. Each unconscious person gets 1 life point. You discard all your cards. I finish the funeral caterpillars, and we're going to move into the jar carriers on page 38 in the next video. So there you have it. That was our intrepid trek into the underground, and I have to tell you, that was awesome. I am super pumped for how this turned out. I can't believe we came into this place and found absolutely nothing until we got up to this area, which is so funny. So all of these were not the right ones, and it was all random because there were so many of these that were the same. It was a random amount of cards that would have had what we needed, but sadly it took us a while to find them, but we found them. We made it out. We're going into the next mission. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell symbol so you know when more 7th Citadel comes out. Also, please feel free to leave anything in the comments section below. I would love to hear from everyone. Have you had a chance to travel into the underground in the 7th Citadel? If not, I think you should. It's pretty awesome. I think it's really, really cool. Now, I wonder what was down here. This was something I wish I kind of would have wanted to find out what it was. Only one character may get involved, and I could break my character's neck and never have that character again. That'd be pretty brutal for how much we've had these characters with us for as long as we have. Now, if you are interested in supporting the channel, you can join the Patreon. The link to that is also in the description of this video. Those that have joined the Patreon are showcased here on the screen. Thank you so much for your patronage. It means the world to me. For those of you that are part of the Patreon, a few of the perks you get are you get to watch our playthroughs, Colin and my playthroughs, usually a day or 2 ahead of time without commercial interruptions. On top of that, in most games that involve us picking characters or gaining new skills that we think we need help with, we put polls and ask suggestions inside of the Patreon so that those people have a chance to affect the games that Colin and I play moving forward. So there you have it. That was the 7th Citadel. We went and got some caterpillars, and we'll see what happens to our brave adventurers in the next video. And if you're excited to do that, then I need you to meet me at the table.